Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Before you continue, ensure you like the video. I have realized that sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. Thank you so much for that like. Now, as we speak, vitu zimeanza kwenda shagala bagala kwa upande wa William Samoei Ruto. Remember, about some few weeks ago, Ruto hired some US firm at a cost of 325 million Kenya shillings per year to do lobbying in Washington, D.C. He was desperate to meet Trump during this UNGA meeting. But Trump ignored him and went on to embarrass them at that meeting. Now, when William Ruto hired a US firm to cleanse his name in the US, he thought like he was going to manipulate the mind of the people of US. Now, as we speak, the firm that was hired has backfired because already Trump has rejected everything about William Samoei Ruto. He has rejected everything. He doesn't want to listen to anything in terms of William Ruto. When it comes to climate change, the problem. When it comes to his housing levy, the problem. When it comes to his social health authority, his problem. Trump even humiliated Akina William Ruto. So I want you to watch this video, how William Ruto was typically using a US firm, but has backfired because even as we speak, 1,000 police officers from Haiti, they're coming back. But before we watch the video, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like.
Behind closed doors, the Ruto administration has quietly inked a deal worth hundreds of millions of shillings.
Not for food, not for hospitals, but to polish its image in Washington.
That's right. Tonight, KTN investigates a lobbying contract that could drain taxpayers over 325 million shillings a year.
Our reporter Haman Kamariki starts us off.
As Kenyans juggle skyrocketing taxes, doctors down tools, schools cry out for capitation, and hospitals run out of drugs, State House in Kenya has found the money not to plug the gaps at home, but to polish Kenya's image abroad. Documents obtained by KTN reveal a deal signed on August 6, 2025, hiring a US lobbying firm, Continental Strategy LLC, at a staggering 27 million Kenya shillings every month, more than 325 million Kenya shillings a year. The deal signed on August 6, 2025 by Kenya's Piers Abraham Korir Sing'oei with the Continental Strategy LLC led by Carlos Trujillo, a Trump-era US ambassador with strong ties in Washington. Beyond the retainer, Kenya will also foot the bill for luxury hotels, first-class flights, chauffeured cars, even fine dining, as the contract is renewed automatically unless cancelled. And the timing is no accident. This comes as the US Congress begins a 90-day review of Kenya's major non-NATO ally status, a privilege granted just last year by former President of the US, President Joe Biden. But the mood in Washington is shifting. Lawmakers are questioning whether Nairobi deserves the honor. Their reasons: extrajudicial killings, abductions, and violent crackdowns at home. Also under scrutiny is Kenya's opaque ties with Sudan's Rapid Support Forces accused of war crimes in Khartoum, and lingering fears of flirtations with Al-Shabaab, all against a backdrop of Kenya's growing courtship with China, Russia, and Iran. Continental Strategy's job, that is, to repackage Kenya's story, massage its image, and keep Kenya on Washington good books, no matter the reality on the ground. But the optics are stuck. A government accused of abuse and excess at home, spending millions to hire image makers abroad, even as hospitals go bare, classrooms lack funding, and pending bills pile up. The big question is, does the president and his handlers believe that the script he runs at home with our MPs can simply be exported to Washington? Haman Kamariki, KTN.
Now, Kenyans, it is so funny and it is so heinous for William Ruto to think that money can buy everything. Money cannot manipulate everyone, but some individuals. So let William Ruto be told. Let William Ruto be told. The US has resolved they are not going to be part of shoddy work he's doing in this country. I told you earlier on that the mistake that William Ruto did was that he depended on these individuals more than even depending on the people of the Republic of Kenya. Remember, he even bragged that he never wanted local loans. And that is why he even came up with this scenario of high taxation that killed this small business, local business in Kenya. And so those business people never, of course, they said, okay, if this is the trajectory, we are not going to be part of William Ruto's government. And so William Ruto most of the time is lending outside the country. But most of the time he's not lending locally. Because when you look at the money that he has lent locally is too little compared to the money he has taken outside the country. So William Ruto ambiwe alibraga champeleka the so-called our police officers in Haiti. They are coming back. And Trump has confirmed that they are not going to concentrate guiding and guarding some boundaries of other countries. Yet them, they are having problem in their country. In other words, there's no basis of William Ruto taking our police officers in Haiti. These police officers must come back. So William Ruto, according to what he did, was to lobby the US through a firm that was hired from Washington, D.C. to try and clean his name. But this backfired. He never realized that this was coming in his way. It was so terrible. It was so terrible, I can tell you that. So for now, he must be told even the investigation against him has not been concluded. Pale US Senate. So let us wait how things are going to be. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.